for where we all the grow and we wanna continue for pray for we. But the most important reason why I didn't at this studio today, let me first of all say thank you so much for hosting me, and the rest of the stations also will join and for make this message go reach far so we people them within Kono, outside Kono, and across the country, other areas them we messages and can reach. I understand that some radio stations can go as far as Liberia, which is good. So Mekawaya today now can talk about registration and registration only.
All right. They have can talk on registration. Of course, we don't know Diana Konomanyi in brief. So why people for register?
That is it. As a politician, I would tell people for register because at the end of the day, you will pray for make them vote for who you want. But as a citizen, I want my people to vote because not them right. When you vote, you add value to your voice as a Sierra Leonean. When you vote and you carry your voter registration, it tells you that you're a true Sierra Leonean will reach that age day where for become a voter.
Okay.
And also, Sierra Leone today, most institutions, when you go for do something like transacting business and doing other things, then they will tell you, say, well, you vote, give you ID. When you ask which one, the first thing they ask for, you voter ID. So, we politicians want people to vote because we want to make them vote. People for register because we want to make them vote. But also, it's important for make you get this registration done. So when you have your voter ID card, it make life easy for you. It make you go to bank, it will be easy for make you, access the money where you get. If you want to be identified, you can easily bring that out, they identify you. So these are the reasons we make it very, very important for this exercise where they go on, may you come out and take your time and register.
Alright, mind you, this is a special discussion program where they come to you from Voice of Kono 98.1, and also you will get three from SLBC 90.2, Eastern Community Radio 96.5, and also People's Radio 99.3. Anyway, we interest you now for sending text on 0881443660 034980907078582525, and the studio I get the Iron Lady with Madam Diana Konomanyi. Remember say me with the program. My name now Mbimba Adam Dabo. We did discuss on this registration. Of course, the registration get two phases. Phase one don't start today, and after 2 weeks, it ended. Then they go on the other side. You get some people where they live now. This phase one. What thing they expect as politicians from them?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I want to make you permit me. I want to elaborate a little bit, on this particular question. First of all, I want to give the experiences so people don't get today. I mean, it's past 5 o'clock. At any time, police stations and go close. The first experience today has not been an interesting one.
Okay.
A lot of people they're strained for make them able for register. Not Kono, to be specific. The entire country. First of all, when they go make it able for tell you say I left my family na line today, na I don't care. I reach Freetown, I reach Kono, I go na line, I register, I reach na my house, I eat, I call Miguel Pikin, he tell me say it's sitting in a line for register. And she was like number 10 today in the line because from 5 o'clock in the morning I wake for dinner line. So I want to make me people know that the first day exercise has not been an interesting one. But what's important now if it's for make we know that the exercises and people then use computer. The commission, the NEC, as we all can call them, even though they don't change their name,
yes,
we call them, first thing we say the NEC people then.
Yeah.
They use them computer, then they charge them computer, then they have gadgets that most of them don't get used to. So for the first time when they use them, they go face a lot of difficulty, a lot of challenges go there for them. How do we get used to the system? Waiting for do, especially when they talk about the NACRA and that of the voter registration exercise.
Yeah, going simultaneously.
So even the people, and it has to go. We notice it's going simultaneously. Whether it is the right thing, whether the right thing that they do, we don't know. Me not there in that position if we can't talk about that right now.
Right.
But what I say me there in the position for talk about is that the people themselves na motorman, they are not the machines. So when they sit down for use their machine and they then therefore gets used to the system. So when you put them front, I mean before them for the first time and they work, not that they're not been on the exercise or practice on them, but using it, and when you get people in a line, the exercise becomes difficult. So always see me they say to me people them, now patient and patient and patient until you register. Because at one point you will reach the same machine one, you don't go off. And even till we take Kaikodu for example, because I've been on the talk to the people then while in a road they come out Freetown today. Up to the time when I reach Nimiama, Kaikodu not begin it.
Okay.
When I ask them, they say the people then say the machine they not charge. Why? For all you know, maybe they're on the way taking generator the way for constantly charge the machine in there. So for the first day difficulties will be there, but that should not for any reason discourage with people them we want for register. Exercise as much patient as you can.
Okay.
Where I can at this wonderful studio, that is when me Pikiri said to me, they don't call them 4 inside now, and now that they can begin for register.
So meaning since I go this morning
5 in the morning, it's still on there. Now it tell me say them 4 don't come inside. I pray say by the time they done this program, it go don't register. In fact, if expand me, he say, mama, if I be no man for like you cannot kono. Because you left me in a line, you don't reach kono, you don't register, you eat now at studio, you go so. But this is just to say that because of the determination where it gets, it's steady, and now they call them for register.
So meaning this example will travel again at Freetown.
It's in Freetown. Now I don't care. Now one I will see primary school, we and get their own. So people and get for no say, a lot of challenges are good. We have to exercise patience.
Right.
Whether there's going to be extension or not, that is not my own position for say.
Okay.
But I'm limited time when you don't team up at that line now, exercise the patient. Now you said something about the phases.
Sure.
You get phase 1, you get phase 2. Coming again today, somebody called me say, Mom, we did down big water that na Freetown. He said, but we get issue, we don't kind of no sign of the way get registration center quickly because me don't know the knowledge. I said to him, no, go to your councillor, go to your member of parliament. If any big person did it, make it show you which phase you did. So why are they talk about this phase? Where glad the way you bring come up. One thing I want to say to me, people them, how they shape the phases na Freetown, na so they shape Kenima, na so they shape Putloko, na so they shape across the country. So today I lucky work me usual station working vote again I meet na phase 1. But before I come, I don't already find out. I don't go online, I don't check and see we say 5 spots there. I notice in a phase 1 a day. So that make them easy for make a come. That still not means I not be for can today for can talk to her because at the beginning of the exercise. But I will get for stay until that 15 where I mean the second phase where will give me opportunity for go register at my own station. So what I want people they try for avoid. If you station no register, it no mean say they no want make you register. No left you station go now another station where you see people then they register. Don't do that. Do ya find out you go notice you go find out say na phase 2 you dey. So when all these 2 weeks exercise that make if na 5 spots you dey we say me do me own registration. You wait in that word day. I beg you do ya. From now to 5 days register. Just register. No wait till the 12th day, the 13th day to the 15th day. Then you say okay now they can go register. You don't need that kind choke exercise day. Just register. The first 1 week una exhaust the registration I mean, I'm not saying the guys that say at the table go tire, but that is why they are there, and they are willing for make sure say they register the people the way they come. So you face where you get. If they face one, now yeah you day, and phase one don't start, register quick, no wait. When I come to my compound today, I meet people they ready to me. The first thing I say to them, hello, una afternoon, una register, so they say that phase 2 with it, which is good. So some man don't now say, in your phase that phase 2. The other person say, me don't go register. The other person say, no, I wait small, I can't go. I said, leave now, go register.
Alright, so Manan, what it mean for let somebody left phase 2 way in the and go register at phase 1?
It's simple. Let us say that the word, I want to take her from that word level, because if you are, let me say midday on that Tankoro,
yeah, you register an another spot.
Yes, but let us say that if I not register a 5-5 spot, I go register another ward at that constituency day, then I don't deprive the council on that ward they want before vote for, and go choke the votes now another ward.
Okay.
Though not the same constituency it could be. I don't know if you understand what I try to say.
Yeah.
So let us say, for example, Ward A, Ward B, but they all two belong to constituency 1.
But not the same ward.
But not the same ward. And you have to vote, I mean, in that ward where the council away did it, you want to make a win for your party. You understand? So let us say that you have 500 voters. Now what I mean now ward A, you get 500 voters now ward B. If you left ward A, una all concentrate because ward B in phase 1, una all go vote there. You understand? Then you left the 200 voters. Let us say me a politician, I'm going to talk a little bit of politics here. Let us say the other political party C tell in people they say una make sure say una stay in a ward C, una vote at this ward here. At the end of the day, you candidates don't lose the votes there because una deprive them, una all run kind of one side for one reason that not to under your ward. You understand? You register.
Alright, I just want count this scenario where was it 2018 where somebody been get in mind, you know, somebody wait for vote for, but unfortunately where you go, that person have been cancelled. You go then get the ballot papers, you look at them, you not see the person face. You can say, but that person about vote, but I'm not seeing face.
Exactly. Now that's all counts to the campaign. So that's another danger. So if you don't go to the ward, you don't go register that ward, you know, for Anti-Maggie, then you can now, you don't see Anti-Maggie in face. He said Anti-Maggie I want, they said which word? No, Anti-Maggie where they kwakwe man I want for vote for Naya. They say go down a 5-5 spot. Now they Anti-Maggie in ward day. You know don't you register that ward day. So now that's make you where they kwakwe man Naya. So don't say your word come. Go they ask, and this is the responsibility of councillors across board from all political parties. Let your people that they want them know which side and face the day.
Okay.
They should be talking about this on the radio. Phase 1, and that is what my people then get for begin do from tomorrow, because they will come to the radio stations and talk say what phase 1 what this now so area address so phase 2 what that. You understand? Now so area address so when we keep talking, and that's also for being on a safe corporate social responsibility for say as radio station people then we need also for let with people they also know what's the word then they. I think as a manager of a station you will say no as a civilian it is our right, you know, for let we self contribute to, you know, to the community. Beautiful. You say exactly, well, fine. So now that is trying to say, because we get for less of people know who say phase 1 day, who say phase 2 day, when a phase 2, phase 1 don't start now. It's a very difficult and catchy situation if we not try for let with people they understand. And so as much as I don't give the responsibility again, so you say okay, go out there and do something as a citizen, the bulk of responsibility is on our councillors. Why do I say councillors? Because they live in those words. Whether you're a sitting councillor, aspiring councillor for different political party, if you have the intention for make you aspire for council begin do your responsibility now. If you don't say me not to sit in council, but I want to be a councillor, take up that responsibility. Only megaphone do ya at the beg una Konomanyi Park, not on your work this so not on a face this una wait the for can open una your station for una face with a beg una. You move to the next side in session, not on your face this so una wait for una face the camp. So if as long as you are aspiring for a position, you work very very hard for make you not lose the votes them where you get. You never know if you don't forget symbol. You never know if you will win. So at the moment, everybody get forget hands on deck. All political parties, you will have to have hands on deck to get to people out to make the exercise that franchise day. What it is? What is it? To go and be a registered voter and bring it out.
All right, now the studio in Madam Diana Konomanyi, of course. This is a special discussion, a program where they can tell you from different radio stations as the now Samokas program and to interest you now for continue for sending text on 0881443660 034980900778582525. Let me now look on this other way. Of course, not all man they listen radio. So waiting at the responsibility or what I don't do for say the last person now in village where they now we found himself now phase 2 for making people understand like exactly what they explain.
Well, I'm going to start again with the end. The councillors or the would-be councillors, that is the aspirants them, we won't forget symbols. At ward level, you can never win this thing at constituency level if you don't go down to the ward level. That I can tell you for real. You're not the winner. You can only get it right if you're not touch with people them at the grassroots level. How do you do that? You reach out to the community. Even the police partnership board, there are people there where they all are members. Even with town chief them, they also have a responsibility for call and talk to them people them. When they gonna farm, when I wait to me no one knows how I get for votes. But that when I write then I this me chiefdom when I get for performer. So Friday now day when nobody know they gonna farm, do you at the big when I go for go register. So you disseminate these messages at their level then they through with town chiefs, with section chiefs, our person. If you not reach out to the person by from ward, or if say they can up to constituency before you reach out to district, that time they where the districts go get for run come down back again for reach down to that last person in a village, it could be very difficult. But when you call those people, you give them the responsibility. Una 3 naira effect for this ward here for make una get symbol. Now for go help the chief and don't gather. Una go and explain to una people that first of all which phase they did, and then make a register. So what we should be doing now, like we are council, is what I expect and I believe say my colleagues then from other political parties are doing it as well. We all come together, we push people to go out and register. This should have nothing to do with politics for now. It should have nothing to do with campaigning for now. When time reach for campaign, people will campaign. But for now, we want to help our people for make them know why it is important for make them go register, and for nobody will give them that rights there for this, registered voters, and a Sierra Leonean that can go anywhere and flag in voter ID card up and say, hey, look at me, this is me.
Before we go listen to the Jungle again for the second time, there are some people we can say normally say, well, me not interested in politics, so I don't think we at the vote and not say I'm in nothing. So they don't decide they might say, well, they need to register.
It's unfortunate if anybody say you already registered because you know how for talk, you know how for vote for any political party. Okay, let me put politics aside. You don't get any other reason why you forget voter ID card. I don't repeat this now 4, 5, 6 times. That the voter ID card can gain you access to do a lot of things. So go register. No want me. No want Jack where they APC, no want Diana with the SLPP, no want this person with the C4C, no want that person with the UNDP or UDP rather. Go register for USEF. Go register for make you use your card when you need them. So at the end of the day, I would like to you, if I tell you say political parties will not come to beg you and convince you say do ya go vote for it. But this is not the time. We responsibility now for tell una and beg una say register and make use of your card.
Let me talk on
and you one thing where I left out when I talk about the paramount chiefs and all. You'll notice say again different groups, different political parties don't come up with all kind megaphone. They give them people them for going to them villages. I did it today. I don't send people them to the last border. Say when I use when I megaphone them, when I go out here and talk to people. When I go out here and talk to other people. But what I emphasize on for tell the people about the phases. Phase 1, that this area. Phase 2, also this area. And if we get their phases wrong, we get the whole exercise wrong.
Alright, madam, let me look at the first time voters. Let me start for 10 people. Who are first time voters?
People that don't choke and drink water. Okay. Alright, so first time voters are voters we don't reach the age 17 and a half going to 18. They have the right to go and vote. But how do you do that? You only do that if you register now. If you are 16, don't do it. If you are 16 and a half, don't do it. If your birthday the fall on the 1st of July, don't do it because you're not 18 yet. So if you are 17 plus going 18 before election period, then you have to register for the very first time. That's how you become a registered voter. And the interesting thing about the first time voters, tell Papa God thank you and we want to tell parents and thank you. The awareness in education also high that our first time voters, we can even talk to them in English. We can even talk to the first time voters in Creole, they understand. And the awareness is in our first time voters because they know the right as a citizen why you need to vote. And why, when it comes to elections, why you need to exercise your voting, franchise. Why it is your own right. And that is the only card you have where will make you make a change or you maintain who that you want. Right. You can put who that you want, you can pull who that you don't want. Simple as that. Or you maintain who that you want. So, I am sending this message to una first time voters. Whether you're disgruntled, whether you're happy, whatever the reason, me the big una, go out there and make it your own duty. Stand in line, be there for 12 hours, but register. Have your slip and collect your card when the announcement comes out for collection of voter cards. But I'm begging una need for register. Don't get so upset and say you go vex for one mosquito, then you go burn the entire house. So the importance of that voter ID card.
So what does that mean?
Oh no, yeah, we will talk say like you ask a question. You say, well, some man can talk say, me not they vote for any politician. So you also have students that will say, we are all disappointed. We don't vote for no politician. But you student, what will you use tomorrow as an ID card if you don't have your student ID card? It's a voter ID card. So get upset with the politicians. I agree. But also, think about yourself first. Say, I dey go register, I can't keep them. But register me, get your card, you keep them. Eventually, somebody might convince you. Somebody convince you in the sense that or let me say, somebody where now a politician wake up where you look and say, you know what? I have that conviction that if I give this person my vote, some changes go there. Then you begin to say, oh my God, why didn't I register? And so you don't want had I known. So that is why register, go lock 'em. Use padlock, lock 'em. If you're not convinced, it left to you. But when you are convinced you're also in a position to go and unlock that lock, open them and take your card and go exercise that. Or I don't lost my student ID card. But anyway, I get my voter ID card. It's as simple as that. So I am encouraging them for making them go, but I am also begging them. If you are not of age, no do.
Okay.
But if you're of age, like we can say, I am 17 going to 18, but that going to 18, they make sure say you're going to 18 before 2023. June of 2023. You understand? On the election day. But if that does not happen, then you go register, then go arrest you. Then go hold you.
Yeah, because
again.
Yeah, because now they about ask you because you don't make an emphasis on people who know for register where they know reach 18 and also the one that will not go 18 before election. So why that emphasis? What's a disadvantage or what did I go do somebody where you go register where reach the age of 18?
What if you're caught? What if they go catch you? You go do. That's fraud. And I'm also encouraging colleague politicians not to push young people in for do that, because not trouble. So from the onset, these are going to be leaders of tomorrow. So you want to teach them from this point now, how for begin do fraudulent activities. You don't want that. So you look, parents, and they look at mama. Give me. I have a nephew, sir. Abu is in Form 6. So this morning they go with me picking for go register. Luckily in my mama small sister carried. Now we took him. It's don't have Miranda. Now Abu run car with him birth certificate. I still they watch in mama. Then say mom, he said it stomach a little bit. He said I go 19. I before don't register say from last. Then mama say no now you for register because that's 5 years ago or 4 years ago.
Wow.
And so they know what they're doing. You understand what I mean? So parents are self-able for guide them, picking them. Otherwise, my sister for saying yes, for the register. And I'm also talking to the young folks. We go mama them. We're not able to work. When I taught them, when I patient with them, when I go with them, make them register, when I bring them come home. And for those of us who are able to afford them, whether you're a politician, you're not a politician, do ya at the big one. If not 10-20 water bundle water say be able thrown at them pulling registration centers, just do them for humanitarian reason, because the people they signed when rain not be come today, but if friend be come we sign me register them for who people then good one. But instead of them be getting wet, they were thirsty.
Sure.
You understand? So we be able to provide water. And I hope any other person able to able for afford. If he pass, even if he didn't have registration center, say fit him up the wait. That man may say, hey, I run there city for over 5 hours. I want drink water, say if she cannot afford it, do you buy that one packet water and get them? That is how we are encouraging. We all folks them for men and stay in a line and patient until they register. But I must appeal again to the team waiting on the registration centers, that please, when exercise patience with two people them, some are illiterate, and another that bring me again, mama do ya, papa do ya, if you forget your address or you forget your name, how for spell them, write, if you go school, make it write on a paper, your full name, your address, make them go with them and give the people them. May you not go straight, because all that they make the exercise is slow. You go sit down, let me name Siakomba. If I am sitting there when I meet the right minutes or not understand and spell the comba, I just might get it wrong. So let me help people them, make the exercise will be easy with them. And also those doing the exercise, we appeal to them for making continue for exercise patient with our people.
All right, and Madam Diana Konomanyi, then a studio, of course, continue for sending text on 088144366. 0349809007858252. Let me go to studio one so that we will listen for the second time this jingle again.
Yes, so Mr. Bulem, it don't happen. As the number one Iron Lady, the Mama Kumakaga, when Diana Konomanyi don't put word that say you vote now you right. So mama and papa make we all come out in 1,000 number for go register. So family, don't forget they say the date na September 3rd. Now we all go and register. The families for them go cast to vote them right. So for second that, make the mama kumakaba when Diana Konomanyi the iron lady don't put one that say it don't support all the musicians them for all and sensitize the people of this particular registration where they come. So people of Yama, Tando, Bane, Bese, Goma Kono, Kamara, Le, Mafindo, Nimiama, Nimiko, Sando, Soa, Tanko, and Toli, even Mamakota. Yes, this time you vote right. As the Mama Kumakaba, Diana Konomanyi. They get word for say, this is English for now, so from them. Now we go and register in 1,000. So from them, and so we all know say the mommy officer self, one of the iron lady, Diana Konomanyi. It stands for peace, love, and unity. Of this coming 2022 registration, now we go and register because you vote now you right. And this message is so proudly sponsored by the Iron Lady Diana Konomanyi.
Grab and go register.
This is the news for Udado 18 and above. Voters registration the begin. If you not register, you know who get the right for votes. Okay.
From the official voices, grab and go register. Register. You vote now you right now for register.
Now you right for make you vote, as long as you don't hit it. For make you vote, you right leader. Everything out there now to you. Hey. So make we not fight each other.
Alright, grab and go register. Make an go na the inbox and harvest the views of the Texas. After that, I go on phone the this evening for can talk to we about the registration as it don't start. Let we now go na the inbox and harvest the views of the Texas. After that, you get the of course the chance for call and be part of the program. This one says sure. It is amazing to know that how now politicians do not talk to. Of course, this person not show a name. This one say indeed. Say I want to appreciate the effort of we Iron Lady for Diana Studio this evening for talk to we on the registration. Say let we come on in we corner numbers and go and register. This is the command from Mohammed. West no show say the where the text from. This one say we great and potential mother. Good evening, ma. They say it is so difficult for see you now you out. Say the student of Eastern Technical University. They say we thank you for your contribution towards we future. Say we want. They say we may want for see and talk to you on this and also other necessary things. This come up from Ali Kaba. They say ending a 5-5 spot. Of course, I hope you don't take note of this one. And so also they say I want to appreciate we mama for in wonderful contributions we been on the impact now this district and also other part of the country. So keep them up as the sky go be you limit. Say it is timely where you don't come and talk to we. So we don't feel fine if actually we don't get you today for sensitize we. Did come off from Fatmata where in say Diana Konomanyi Lori Park. So they say indeed say they encourage people for letting go out and register. Say if even you not vote for politicians, say that voters ID card is very useful for other purposes. So say they encourage all the people, especially in the villages, for letting come out and then forget about the workforce start one day and go out and register. This to come out from Noah where in say in the Nakwakwema. The last one for now I go take say indeed Madam Diana Konomanyi. Say you na Iron Lady. Say let God bless you and let God continue for elevate you. Say mama you don't do am. Say and they go continue for do am. This they come on from Hawana to where say a day now 5-5 spot. Let we go online and hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Work Radio.
Your name and where you call from?
This good luck Philip from the Congo. Philip APC, they call from Central Congo.
You will take inside the program, Flip APC.
I want to thank the Iron Lady very, very much for your effort, for your relentless effort, especially when making a responsible point of duty as a responsible leader for going to studio this evening and do a simulcast for.
Wow, we don't lost this caller. However, call on 088144366 0349809007858255. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Moderator.
Your name is call from?
This is Mohamed Obo, former councillor and chairman for B Constituency 28.
Go ahead.
I want to say thank you and welcome to the Iron Lady of the East, Madam Diana Konomanyi. And we just come on a very, very wise and wide meeting where in Kanakono, it gives support to some party against them. So that is small thing the way he give for now give the party against them. Now just don't come out for cancel and he count microphone and other logistics for this registration. I want to tell them thank you. I want to tell them say if really in kind of in the light of APC. So let's continue in good work, let's continue in support so that APC no go die in Akono. Thank you very much. God bless you.
088144366 0349809007858252. Call and be part of the program. This now special discussion program with Madam Diana Konomanyi. We now a simulcast program in the gateway from SLBC Eastern Community Radio and also People's Radio. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening again.
Your name is call from?
This Philip APC for the second time.
Wide.
I want to thank the Iron Lady very, very much for leadership role where you don't provide again this evening for going to the radio and sensitize the public regardless of the political party. I tell them plenty thank you. And I want to join them for really hit on this point again where just for do with this phases of the registration because plenty people then confused. This morning, they go around CMR, you get this confusion, one this center no opiate, this another center no opiate. Now this time for register, the next phase will be this other. So it's really challenging. And we want to talk to the media people them also. They want to please join we for do this sensitization together with next. Yeah, I tell we Mama plenty thank you for where in Camp Kono and we welcome the land of Kono again. Then one last thing. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. I remember some people have been there on radio, then they say, on an put mic off. When we then radio now on a off.
Alright, alright, we no put mic off, of course, Madam de Nasiriona and a light Naingo. However, we no get nobody with the favor now, yeah? 088144366 call and be part of the program. Whilst we they await the callers, then we're gonna steal the two so that Madam will response to the text messages and also the callers with non call.
Thank you very much. Thanks to all callers and those who send messages through text. When I thank you. The one way catch me that the way one for talk about the politicians, but unfortunately in text no go through, which is very interesting and I like that. But again, when I talk about the registration, I tell you say if you know one for talk about politician, it is fine. And I'm not sitting here for talk about politics. I'm a politician, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sitting here for talk about politics. But again, get upset with the politician, you have the right, but do ya go register. You need that card day for your bank account. As I be you, I don't see your number. I can pass to you, me put for me no go tell me just to say me ID card don't lose. Me no go like that. And if ID card no they no see passport, I no say voter ID card go there. So that voter ID card the way say they beg you now for go register, and because I get for contract to you. But on a more serious note, you're right. It's your right to make you get angry with we, the politician them, but it's also your right for go make you register so you will get your voter ID card and belong. Thank you very much. And then to all everybody we talk, Dogbo and everybody and Tamba, I tell you all thank you. Well, this for me is not the first time. I know they can't for blow me online, so I don't want to go beyond this. But I want for big one, a very one day we call for continue for go around and sensitize the people then for come out. The last thing again where Mr. Moderator me you talk about where the last caller emphasize on the phase 1 and phase 2. We get for keep for talk about them. I want my APC executive then, Nakono district, or the former executives, go out and send the message. SAPP executives, go out and send the message. C4C executives, go out and send the message. Among them, the pastors, the chiefs, paramount chiefs, section chiefs, everybody. When you then a mosque set the talk, make me people know say, if they not come to you, they will come to you tomorrow. So these 2 weeks now one side, the other 2 weeks now the other side. No jump now, yeah, wrong go and quick because they're not in your area. Find out no more. And I'm saying this to all those that are interested from make and get symbol from different political parties. This is now your responsibility to make sure you bring those people out, and let we try for sensitize the people them and tell the people them which phase they usai and which phase they wear. If not every 3 days, you know, you look say no, people are still getting confused about the phases, we come back na radio, we talk to people them. I've made a promise, my people will keep coming here on a cybercast for continue for talk to on every 2-3 days and talk to the people, make them understand the phases. If we have to type them out on a broad cards them and begin read them out, because that's me 1 million people they do. When I come out, if in a constituency so what so let the people know which phase belong to which phase and which phase. So if people in a village begin to read this, it will not say we're not to me your area this. And I know what to say because me not kono, I not talk kono. So I just want to say.
Sorry, before you talk kono, make I do justice to this text. I will say, Madam Diana, say your timely intervention. Say your intervention is timely. Say we pray for you and the Kono people. Say we love you. This is a common form. John West is say ending a hill station. Go ahead.
John, I love you too. So Bambo ni wengwa wade anefinda. Ngo bitu na odisa kwa odumu mobobama. Obo unita unuto enye ani register. Nitumachi ya vote chakria echewanta ini ya vote che. Ni matuni ni vote che echewanta to ya kadi che use banki ma ini kopesa wano ni itawe hospital anafo itwe kama ima itwe so echewa kpochi abaya yi ana itwe yeno ananye no so ndenu mfano tensa kaino mboche nanu odumu obo monitor money moto nye animo register, and I'll say very little enjarama tanala yandi baba yandi ma God is full of okay, do you have this and full of the try for talk, but don't choke me.
Yeah, but the full don't escape.
The full don't escape, and I said the full always see me, so if I forget.
Okay.
Anyway, again, I'm trying to get the Madingo here, but again, I don't know, I don't left the all. I think I just forget the all before Kanaya.
Okay.
Then Mulemigo, you know,
that's the Mendele.
That's the Mendele now. This one
wow.
big at the big,
wow.
You know. And at the cross now I go to the Timini. Tope Tanto Kuru na tenki. But Tope one. Adeo and the limba something koto.
Wow, so this amazing. Meaning, Marandana, you grounded in all the
yes. But you see the thing is, I don't go lost the awesome side.
Wow,
man, come on. I forget the BME. Okay. But you see, what's important now for many people, you know, say I get a willingness. I want to talk now. All the tribes they make. Every tribe come out make you go vote. I mean, yeah, but a politician, you know, I say vote. Anyway, I mean, say, may you go register. May you register, make it belong, make you get your card and keep them. And unfortunately, I have only 1 hour. My 1 hour is up. Okay. And I'm not the moderator, but I'm going to be the moderator by ending up my statement, you know.
Right.
First of all, again,
you are protected.
I want to appreciate all the radio stations that will take me in this evening. And I want to assure them that we'll continue doing this because we have to. We get for make people they know. We get for talk to people them. We get for encourage people them for make them come out and register. Do ya again at the Beguna as citizens. managers of these radio stations, please continue to talk to our people about the phases. Was I phase 1 day, was I phase 2 day, and all. My colleague politicians from all political parties, let us come out and talk to our people and try for what we teach with people them, and or try for sensitize, let me use the word, sensitize the people them as to which word then they and how long it will take. And to the national electoral team, we want to say thank you in advance, because only today when I start and they already register me. I see they brought them in the sweat. I know it's going to be a very tough job. It's going to be an hectic one, but please exercise patience today. When I don't do the first one on a very slow pace, with a praise say tomorrow when I go go able for do one quick and upline. I want to tell you please, I want the district electoral commissioner to hear me this, or commissioner or the electoral boss now, please make a call to the villages. And also can do up to 3 o'clock today, not be not started. When I make call to the villages and they when I make call to the sections there, when I check and see what went wrong and how you can make it better. So we cannot people them when I thank you Wingori and Jarama biker.
All right. Finally. That's a caller way, of course, way attack me directly. Say, of course, we put mic.
I have to say this, me got on a pipe spot. Listen, what's upon the generator? I call them it trip. Now I still don't. They didn't. In fact, they all rush out for make them go, check and see what's go wrong with them. Nobody is saying people should not be partisan. But when it comes to national issues, I want to believe we're all doing this job here for the love of Sierra Leone. So I don't see. For me, Wakana the studio was welcome, and if you see one beautiful lady, they smile and tell me it's already Oston full. I don't know that because they don't say a fat or just because I make her. But I want to say thank you so much, and we enjoyed it. And the other radio stations that join, they are big. I'm not avoiding now. That evening I go for Claymam and the other areas I have to go. But thank you and God bless you all. God bless Kono. God bless Sierra Leone.
Alright, in Madam Diana Konomanyi with this talk show. Now so we go appreciate in effort we take time and come talk to we and sensitize you on this registration. Now so we come to the end of this program. Remember say you be to get this program over Eastern Community Radio, SLBC, People's Radio, and me we model the program name Bimba Adam Dabo. Until then, inshallah, stay out of trouble, don't trouble, so that trouble not trouble you. I say tata.